The G.I. Joe team just announced a ton of stuff on G.I. Joe Day. Who would have thought it? Let's do a quick recap on what we saw and what we thought. Since this is a quick video, we're not even going to ask you to hit the like button or hit that subscribe button. Anyways, let's jump right into the first one. Let's see what we have. So first off, we have Darklon. Now, of course, we showed this guy off in our last video, a little prototype version. I think Darklon looks super amazing. That green color really pops with the camo. He's got some really cool weapons. He's got that classic big, large gun of his. He's got a big old sword. I think this guy is really, really nice. Next up, we're talking retro figures. And once again, like Darklon, I covered these 3 retro figures in the last video I did. So right away we have the Televiper. He looks amazing. A lot of people haven't been able to find this because they don't have the trouble bubble, but we've got that classic Televiper with the several additional heads. Totally rocking that retro style. Next, we have Flint, and basically Flint is a real American hero Flint, just like the Televiper is real American hero Televiper. Totally rocked it, knocked it out of the park. And then the last one of the retro here in this release is CoverGirl, and they've totally redesigned her, totally made her that retro look, gave her a lot of cool accessories, got extra here. I think she's really cool. I think a lot of people are going to pick up this CoverGirl because they didn't necessarily like the original CoverGirl. Great set of retro figures. Next up, we have our Ninja Force 2-pack featuring Slice and Dice, and these guys are straight from the 90s, and they're pretty much a 1-for-1 a real American hero release. I don't know if you've noticed, but it looks like they come with a ton of accessories, weapons, extra hands, extra heads, and face masks. Totally cool, totally rocked it. I think a lot of people out there are gonna love to be able to add to their Ninja Force. 2 great classic figures. It's sort of getting in that range of outside of maybe a lot of people have collected from a real American hero, but still these figures do look great as a 2-pack. Moving right along, we get into that new Mass Device subline, and this is a 2-pack as well, and it features 2 of the divers featured in this Mass Device series. Of course, going for the water element, got a ton of accessories, much like Torpedo and the Cobra Eels. We've kind of mashed them together, changed them a little bit, and put them in a 2-pack here. Me personally, I'm not a fan of 2-packs. I don't like to be forced to buy 2 figures at the same time, but these guys look cool. The Mass Device series subline is obviously ongoing. We've got that Snake Eyes polar bear that revealed at San Diego Comic-Con. We've got these guys and another guy coming up. Now, I mentioned another entry into this new Mass Device subline, and here we have Breaker. And now I have to be honest, I'm a little confused here because to me, this looks like it should be Retro Breaker. I'm going to make an assumption here that this is not coming on a retro card, that this is coming on some kind of Mass Device subline card. So I'm a little confused because I'm like, so are we going to do a 3rd one sometime on retro release card? I'm really confused about this because I do feel like this was supposed to be on a retro card. Maybe should have not been included in the Mass Device subline. I'm confused without seeing the packaging. I don't know where we're going with this at the moment. The figure looks great. The accessories look great. I'm just not really sure how this is all going to come out. Next up, we have probably our biggest reveal of the day, and that is the G.I. Joe All Striker. And you know what? I'm gonna be that guy, and I'm gonna be that guy right now. I'm not feeling this. I know a lot of people love the G.I. Joe classified vehicles, but the design of this is a bit of a miss for me. It's just not doing it for me. Based on if we go back to the reference Real American Hero All Striker, I think this looks nothing like it, and it was not what I was expecting. To me, this reminds me sort of the Toys R Us Super Force, discount Jeep desert vehicle. I'm not really sure. I'm sure a lot of people out there will love it, and you've got the awesome figure, you got a lot of accessories. I'm just not really sold on this design. For the money that it's going to cost, I don't think I'm really that interested in it, but I know there's a lot of people out there that are going to disagree with me, and that is totally fine. The more G.I. Joe vehicles we can get, that is great. I personally, I don't know where you guys are storing them all, but anyways, this I'm sure will be a hot seller. Now, lastly, we have the Cobra Snake, and this, I did not see this coming. Did anyone else see this coming? Because I don't know. I actually don't know how to feel about this. I love the Real American Hero Snake, and that guy is so cool, and he's in the Mass Device cartoon. But like this guy, I don't know. He's got the head of the snake, but then he's got like this really crazy enlarged body, which I gotta see how tall it is compared to an actual figure, because I feel like it's gonna be 6-7 inches tall. I have to see something beyond the digital render, because right now I think it's cool. I don't know if the, say, quote unquote purist in me is enjoying this. I think it'd be great to have an army of them. Can I afford that? No. So what do you guys feel about this? Like, are you gonna get a snake? Are you gonna get an awe striker? So you let me know in the comments which is your favorite out of everything that was shown today at G.I. Joe Day. You know, let's get a discussion on the go. And I'm not trying to be negative. It's just that I don't know. I'm having mixed feelings and I need somebody to help me talk this through. Anyways, thanks for watching.